So I'd like to read a short excerpt from the very beginning of the Republic of Birds. Olga and her family are being sent into exile to the borderlands on the very edge of the human kingdom, to the place where the Republic of Birds begins. Father smooths his mustache and goes on with his speech. Our lives, he says, are going to be very different. Drastically different, says Anastasia. No shops, no theatres, no Zeppelin rides, hardly any fresh caviar either, I shouldn't expect. No ballet lessons, adds Mira in a sad voice. Mira loves dancing exactly as much as I hate dancing, which is to say that Mira loves dancing with her whole heart. No ballet lessons, says Father, no caviar. And besides all that, well, there are certain creatures, unsavory creatures, who have been unwelcome in Saretspo ever since the war in the skies. He smooths his mustache again. If he smooths it anymore, he's going to smooth it right off his face. He says, we might expect to see creatures that we're not accustomed to seeing here in the city. Creatures? I ask. Well, that's just another way of saying Yagas, isn't it? Yes, Olga, he sighs. We might expect to see. His lip curls as if even the word makes an evil taste in his mouth. Yagas. I've read all about Yagas in my school history book. Yagas are magical, but more than this, they are cunning and dangerous. It was their wicked deceit that started the war in the skies. Officially, every Yaga was driven out of Saretspo after the Imperial Coven stole the Firebird's egg. But the rumour is Yagas can still be found at the fringes of the Tsardom, in the borderlands. From what Father is saying, it seems the rumours are true. Yagas, wails Anastasia. Well, this is the last straw, Alexei. Are we really to live surrounded by those nasty, unnatural hags? It makes me ill to think of them, in their dirty, chicken-legged huts, with their long yellow fingernails and their... Hush! Snaps Father and jerks his head to Mira, who has pulled her curly hair loose from her plait. She twists a strand of it round her little finger. Mira twists her hair like this when she is anxious. I reach over and untwist it, and when Mira leans into me, I shift along the seat to make room for her. With a wobble in her voice, she says, I've heard Yagas eat the meat of children's bones. I've heard they use the bones for toothpicks when they're done. Well, you mustn't believe everything you hear, says Father, but, well, yes, Yagas can certainly be dangerous. We will need to be careful. I'm not as anxious as Mira. I know Yagas are dangerous and mean and sly, and that they have long yellow fingernails, just like Anastasia says, but all the same, it would be a terrific thrill to see one in the flesh. Father smooths his mustache for a long time. When he is finished, he says, and of course, there are the birds.